In Letter 2 of The Screwtape Letters by C.S. Lewis, Screwtape expresses his displeasure that Wormwood's human patient has become a Christian, but he quickly moves to strategize on how this setback can be turned to their advantage. Screwtape explains that not all is lost merely because the patient has embraced Christianity, pointing out that many have initially followed the teachings of their adversary, referred to as the enemy, meaning God, only to later return to paths that lead them away from those teachings. A significant portion of Screwtape's advice to Wormwood revolves around exploiting the mundane and all-too-human aspects of the church. Screwtape delineates between the church as a concept, a formidable and divine institution that causes fear among devils, and the earthly, imperfect expression of it that the patient encounters. He wants Wormwood to focus the patient's attention on the latter, the uninspiring church buildings, the boring hymns, and the flawed congregation members. By encouraging the patient to nitpick the faults in his fellow churchgoers' appearances, habits, or even moral failings, Screwtape hopes to sow seeds of disillusionment in the patient's faith. Screwtape's plan involves exploiting the inevitable disappointment that comes with the reality of church membership not living up to the idealized version of Christianity that the patient may have envisioned. He wants the patient to become preoccupied with superficial flaws and to conflate those with the essence of the religious teachings themselves, thereby devaluing the faith based on its imperfect practitioners. Moreover, Screwtape suggests leveraging this disappointment, which he describes as a natural phase that comes with embarking on any new endeavor, and which he attributes to a design by the enemy to test the true commitment of believers. By navigating this critical period, Screwtape recognizes a window of opportunity to derail the patient's spiritual development before it solidifies into something more resilient. He encourages Wormwood to play to the patient's pride, to make him feel superior and virtuous for attending church, despite what he perceives as the mediocrity and hypocrisy around him. This, Screwtape believes, will stoke a sense of self-righteousness and isolate the patient from both a genuine commitment to his faith and from developing humility, a quality that would make him far less susceptible to their manipulations. Through these suggestions, Screwtape outlines a strategy aimed at exploiting human weaknesses, vanity, pride, and a focus on external rather than spiritual truths to undermine the patient's faith from within, a tactic that underscores the subtlety and cunning with which temptation and evil often work. Thanks for watching this Bookly Crash Course video. Make sure to check out my channel for the complete chapter-by-chapter summary playlist.